Hello everyone, my name is Andrea Molinares and welcome to the Weekly Mood. Today I have a very special episode because I'm going to be talking about a subject that I'm really passionate about, which is self-development and growth and how I nurture this through books, specifically non-fiction books. I'll be sharing my top 5 non-fiction books that are either going to blow your mind, make you rich someday, or change your perspective on everything. I do apologize if my brother's dog is barking in the background. There's nothing I can do about it. I learned to read quite early, actually, when I was 4 years old. It was my first hobby, and just diving into a book and discovering this new magic, amazing worlds was my absolute favorite thing. And I remember reading a lot of Harry Potter, The Hunger Games, Sense and Sensibility, Wuthering Heights, Pride and Prejudice, which is actually one of my favorite movies as well. I love Jane Austen. And it was my first sort of introduction to literature, magical worlds, and historical fiction. I also read the assigned literature that I had to read for school, and those were classics like 100 Years of Solitude, which is Colombia's only Nobel Prize of Literature, Love in Times of Cholera from the same author, Gabriel Garcia Marquez, The House of Spirits, so it's a lot of magical realism, and I remember some other classics, but I can't remember right now, but I know I read a lot of those type of books during my school time. Reading was my magical place to escape the ordinary and dive into these amazing worlds that, of course, don't exist in real life and just live so many different characters' lives. It was truly amazing. It taught me a lot about history and it fully entertained me. But the thing is, it wasn't teaching me much in terms of real life skills. Nobody in my family read as much as me, so nobody really recommended me like specific XYZ books to learn a certain topic. So when I was young, non-fiction books to me, every time I went to the library, was just something, for boring adults, or, I only associated them with like boring school books, not with learning. Fast forward to now, and I can't even finish one fiction book. Non-fiction is everything to me now. And by no means I'm here bragging that non-fiction books are better or anything like that, you do you. But my point is, if you want to feed your mind and transform your life, non-fiction books about entrepreneurship, psychology, marketing, self-growth, self-development are the way to go. I believe we're all capable of achieving everything we want in life and fulfilling our desires and just transforming ourselves into the best version that we can be. But in order to do that, we need to consume the right kind of content. So let's get right into it. I'm gonna share my top 5 books that you need to read in 2021. And just a little disclaimer, this is my childhood bedroom. I'm in Colombia visiting my family, and I just thought it would be the best place to record. The first book on my list and my absolute mindset Bible is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This book will inspire you to go after your wildest dreams with all you've got, and it will actually give you tips and a proven 13 principle guide to achieve everything you want in life. Some of the biggest minds in history like Dale Carnegie, Thomas Edison, and Henry Ford used it to achieve their dreams and make it a reality. All you need to understand is the hidden secret that's hidden in every single chapter of the book, but that the author never explicitly reveals to you. Napoleon believes that it's better to arrive at that secret yourself. The 13 principles are desire, faith, autosuggestion, specialized knowledge, imagination, decision, persistence, enthusiastic support, organized planning, the power of the mastermind, the subconscious mind, the power of the brain, and the sixth sense. And there has been a lot of speculation about what the secret really is, and every single online forum has a different answer. In my opinion, the secret is that we can all achieve everything that we want in life as long as we follow those 13 principles that are outlined in the book. There are no limits to what we can do, achieve, learn, nothing. And if you really read the book, you're gonna notice that it's nothing out of the ordinary. It's regular stuff that you can do by yourself or with a group of friends, and it's actually really simple. That's why I think it is a real gem of a book. The second book that we're going to talk about today is You Are a Badass How to Start Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life by Jen Sincero. This book is a modern take on Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, but it's humorous, relatable, and super easy to read. It is pretty much a really entertaining guide on how to be a badass in life. Each chapter has questions and exercises that you need to follow in order to get over your limiting beliefs, fears, and doubts and start living the life that you truly want to live. So this book resonated with me very well because one of the struggles I've been dealing with the most in starting my entrepreneurship life is overcoming my limiting beliefs. A limiting belief is something that you believe to be true about yourself, others, or about the world that limits you in some way. It's sometimes thoughts that are so natural to you that you don't even know they're there. This book makes you aware of all of that and helps you break those patterns and those habits to start really flourishing and blooming and just overcoming all of that. The third book we're going to talk about today is The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. This one is probably the shortest and most impactful book of the entire list. It was written by Don Miguel Ruiz, a Toltec doctor and spiritualist. In this book, he reveals the 4 agreements that we all need to follow to rid ourselves from negativity, needless suffering, limiting beliefs, doubt, fears, etc. He explains that that's the true way that we can all find joy, love, peace, excitement, and happiness in our daily lives. And we can free ourselves from all those bad patterns and thoughts. And when I said it was impactful earlier, what I meant is that it will have the fastest impact on your well-being. I read the 4 agreements in a day, and when I finished, a flood of happy hormones invaded my body. I just felt completely relaxed and at peace, like I had just found the key to life's happiness. I know it's weird, but that's exactly how I felt. I felt so peaceful, so relaxed, so calm, like everything was going to be okay. It was a really weird feeling, but it was really, really good. The 4 agreements are: be impeccable with your word. Don't take anything personally. Don't make assumptions. And always do your best. The 4th book that we're going to cover today is Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself: How to Lose Your Mind and Create a New One by Dr. Joe Dispenza. This book is a game changer. For all of you that don't know Dr. Joe Dispenza, he is a neuroscientist, chiropractor. He educates people about the power of the human brain and how we can transform it to achieve everything we want in life. He is an advocate of meditation, visualization, and manifestation. The main concept of his book is that mind and our body are not separate. They're just one. Body and mind are connected, and we can always change our lives by simply changing our thoughts. Some of the main quotes in the book are: your thoughts have consequences so great that they create your reality. To change is to think greater than how you feel, and give thanks before you receive an outcome. In one of his explanations for this reasoning, Dr. Joe Dispenza explains the atom, which is the new way that quantum physics has discovered the atom to exist. We can see on the left the typical atom that we all learned at school and the real quantum atom, which is 99.999% energy. In fact, our atoms are basically nothing, and the electrons only show up when we are observing them. To me, that's absolutely mind-blowing. This means we're pretty much empty space. Last but not least, the 5th book is The 4-Hour Workweek: Escape 9 to 5, Live Anywhere, and Join the New Rich by Timothy Ferriss. This book is an absolute must-read. Like, if you have to read one book in the entire video, please read this one. I'm not done reading this book. I'm actually reading them right now, and honestly, I've read so many growth and self-development books. I could have picked another one that I had already finished, but this one is just so good that I just had to add it, even though I'm still not done with it. Timothy Ferriss wrote this book to teach people how to work less, be more efficient, and get to experience more of life. Because who wants to work all day? And I feel like I have a really strong work ethic. I love working, but that's not all there is to life. You know, I want to be able to experience more of life, learn new things, have new hobbies. I don't know, and I'm pretty sure you all can relate to that. And working less and more efficient is completely achievable. The author has his own company, and He scaled it a lot, and he only manages to work 4 hours a week using his process of automation, elimination, and liberation. This book is an absolute must read. It has so many good information, lots of data, analysis, real life examples, and it just gives you actionable tips that you can implement today in your life to be able to eliminate the things that you don't need, automate some of your tasks, and just overall be more productive. It has helped me to manage my time better and be more conscious of those tasks that suck up my time, my productive time, like responding to emails, responding to chats, meetings, unnecessary meetings. So I've become more aware of it and I'm actually implementing it in my daily life. Because let's face it, we can all do so much better and be more productive and bring in more results, get more things done, improve our careers, improve our businesses, improve our personal lives if we just had a little bit more time. But we don't need more time. We just need to use the time that we have a little bit better. So no more excuses. It's time to do the work, automate manual tasks, and eliminate what is not necessary. And that's all, folks. I hope these book recommendations help you transform your life, change your mind about what really is possible, and just be better every day. Please smash the like button and subscribe to The Weekly Mood, and I'll see you next week. Oh, and if you have any sort of book recommendations for me, please put them in the comments. I'm always trying to find new books to read. So thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next week.